goodness, it works.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yay. Hey, everyone. I'm
Oh my
so
gosh.
excited you're here. Oh my goodness, this is so awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Awesome. Okay, let's just wait a minute or so and then we'll get started. I'm so excited.
Me too. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Me too. It's gonna be fun. Oh my gosh. I had an issue with my contact just like right before we went live, so I was kind of like, ah, but all right. Yay. Hey, welcome everyone. All right. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm so excited you guys are here. Hey, my name is Jennifer, for those that don't know, and this is my friend Scott. And
Hi, everybody.
he's a national education executive at Chantecaille, and he and we're just going to chit chat about Shantikai tonight and really learn about the brand. That's what I really wanted to do, and I thought that'd be just a lot of fun to be able to just learn more about Chantecaille, what it's all about, all the things related to the makeup, the skincare, the philanthropies, those types of things. What makes Chantecaille so special, right? And I feel like Chantecaille is just one of those brands that is just a classic brand, and it's just kind of one of those timeless brands in a lot of ways. And I feel like I resonate with it a lot, and I just really personally love it a lot. So I just think that'd be fun to do tonight and be able to chit chat about it. So I want to introduce y'all to Scott, though. If y'all don't know Scott, I know some of y'all might know Scott, but Scott was born in Birmingham, Alabama. We're Southerners.
Yeah, we have a
I'm in
little
North
bit of
Carolina,
draw.
so yeah. So he's been in the industry over 20 years, over 8 years, right? With Shantikai,
Yep.
is that right?
Yep.
And
That's correct.
he's traveled all over the world doing makeup, teaching makeup, all the things. I mean, Scott, you have a lot of experience with this.
Yeah. Just a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Oh my goodness. And so let's see. Worked with Trish
Yep.
McAvoy, Chanel.
Yeah. Yep.
And let's see, you went to England, Australia, New Zealand, North America.
All over North America, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
So where are you now?
I live in Dallas. I've been here in Dallas almost 17 years. And it's the perfect place for my job back before pre-COVID, because I was in the center part of the United States, so I could get to anywhere within 3 or 4 hours on a plane.
Cool,
And
very nice.
yeah, it was really convenient.
That is. Takes me about 6 to get to Cali or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's 3 for me.
Yeah, well, awesome. So
yeah.
I mean, we are just in really good hands tonight, honestly.
Oh.
So we're going to learn all about Chantecaille. So tell us about the history of Chantecaille, what it's all about. What are you, like, and what do you love about the brand itself?
Oh, there's so many things. That's a hard question. So I'll tell you the history of the brand first. So Sylvie Chantecaille, who is our creator and our founder, who is the matriarch, back in the 70s, we're going to take a little time trip. We're going to go way back into the 70s. And she and Diane von Furstenberg, really good friends, and they had actually started a makeup brand. And she did really well at it. And Estee Lauder, the actual person, caught wind of her and heard about her and was very impressed by this young 29-year-old and asked her to come work for her. And she created prescriptives for Estee Lauder back in the 70s. They already had, I listened to an interview, and I asked her actually one night at work, at dinner. We were at a sales meeting, and I was like, how did it start? And like, why did you get involved in this? And her parents were art collectors, and so she's always been around art. She's always been around color, so she's always been drawn to that. and also beautiful, just beautiful things. She's from Paris, and she started Prescriptives, and she did that for many years. And Prescriptives, as we know, was groundbreaking in like color matching, making sure foundation, custom blending, foundation brush. I mean, hello. So there's so many things that she was at the forefront. She created Calyx, which we all love, if you remember Calyx from back in the day. But there were so many things that she wanted to try and never had the opportunity. So she left Prescriptives, and a few years later, she had always had the dream of creating her own brand. And so in the early 90s, or mid 90s, I should say, she reached out to her eldest daughter, Olivia, and said, hey, I want to start this makeup brand, and I want you to come be a part of it. And Olivia said, I heard her in an interview here recently, and she was like, yeah, of course I'll do it. And so she came home from Europe. She was a model in Europe. And so they started this mom and daughter makeup brand. So it's a company founded by women and actually ran by women. The middle daughter, Alex, is our VP of Sales and Promotion. And then the youngest son, Philippe, is our Director of Digital Media. And Dad, Olivier, he had to have a job. You know, they got to put him on payroll. So he actually takes care of the finances. So it's what I love about it is that it's a family-owned company. And it's a mom and pop. And to me, that really resonates with me. And I think that also probably resonates probably with you without even knowing it, is that it's a family-run company. And I feel that we are able to keep that heartbeat going and really making sure that our products are special and that, you know, it takes time to really create a beautiful product. And they're very meticulous in creating those products and making sure that the ingredients are the best that they can be, that they're sourced from sustainable sources. There's never, ever any animal testing, ever. And that we're able to really kind of decide what we want to do and when we want to do it. We don't have to really kind of report to a board of directors. Sylvie's the board of directors, so to speak. So
and you know what I really love about Chantecaille in a lot of ways? With a lot of makeup brands, you see release after release after release, and I love the fact that I feel like the releases are like, you get really excited about the releases because you know that it's going to be good. You know, like it's well thought out, like you said, and it's just, you know, it's not. And also, I feel like the anticipation of a release too is so exciting. You know, I love that too. And I love that it's a family-owned company. You can definitely tell that as well.
Yeah, pre-release is like when we find out like the next thing that's coming is always like Christmas time when you get the wish book out. You're like, okay, the wish book is on its way. I know what I want Santa to bring me and stuff. That's what the release is for me. Like, it's so exciting to see these new and these innovations and these beautiful products that come out, skincare and color and fragrance as well. And actually, that's how we started. We started with 3 fragrances back in 1997.
I did not
and
know
then,
that. Fragrance.
Yeah, 3 fragrances. That's how she started.
A lot of people, I feel like makeup is really, you know, well known. Like Chantecaille is really, you know, people know about, you know, there's certain beautiful blushes and things like that, but their skincare is actually. I mean, let's talk about that. I mean, skincare is amazing, and I didn't really even realize all the great ingredients that are in the skincare line or lines that are within the Chantecaille line itself.
So the heart of us as a brand is our pure rose water, and let me tell you, I cannot live without this product. Like I have it stocked up in my bathroom. I cannot run out of it, and it's the heart of us of our brand, and all of our skincare is 70 to 100% natural. And what makes it also special is that it's the marriage between science and nature. So it's 70 to 100% natural, but then we have the innovative peptides that are created in our lab in Switzerland that really make the products effective. And it's great to have a 100% natural product, and I use them. I use many products that are 100% natural. But when you add in that peptide, it really helps take that product to the next level. And that's something that's been very important and very near to Sylvie's heart. Oh, yeah, that's it. I love this stuff. Like, I can't live without it. Like, I spray it all day, every day. I love it. It really comes to my happy place.
You told me to keep it in the fridge. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, in the summer, yeah. You got to keep this, especially here in Dallas, where it's like 10,000 degrees. You have to keep a bottle of this in your refrigerator. You have to.
Yeah.
One's on my nightstand, and I have one in the bathroom. I mean, they're everywhere. They're all over the house.
Yeah. No,
Love it.
definitely.
Yeah, it's a wonderful product, and what I love is just it's 99.99% natural, and the rose that's in it is the rose de May that comes from Grasse, France, and it happened. We have it just by chance. Sylvie and Olivia were in Grasse, and they were looking for jasmine for a fragrance, and she happened upon this beautiful field of these beautiful, delicate pink roses. And when she smelled them, she's like, "Oh my gosh, we have to use this in some way." And so Rose de May, our pure rose water, was born. So it's a wonderful product. You can use it as a setting spray. So after you do your makeup, use it as a setting spray. You can use it as part of your cleansing ritual. Like I said, I keep one on my nightstand, and right before I go to sleep at night, I rinse myself with rose water and breathe in that aromatherapy, and it just really kind of calms and soothes my mood.
Yeah. I, the whole Rose de Mai. So tell us about like the Rose de Mai and the France and you can only harvest it and all the things related to that. I just think that's so crazy.
It is crazy. It's very special. So it's called the Queen of the Roses. And it blooms only about 2 or 3 weeks out of the entire year, usually around Mother's Day. And that's why it's Rose de May, because it blooms in May. And they're harvested by hand early in the morning when they first bloom. And they're at their most powerful, they're at their most potent being, and they're harvested by hand. And then they're put over into these wicker baskets. And they're allowed to dry for just a few hours. Yeah. And then they pour them over into what I call, they're like these really big copper witches cauldrons. Like they're these big pots, and they pour all the blooms over in there, and then they pour artesian well water. And that goes through a distillation process where 100% of the rose bloom distills in that water, and that's what's bottled up into this. So it's 100% of the rose de May, which itself is rich in vitamin C, which, as you know, is very protective and it's great for the skin. It's very soothing as well and refreshing.
Oh yeah, I love me some, and it brightens.
Yes, so the whole the whole line of the Rose de May products, from the rose oil to the rose cream, they all have that Rose de May essence that really helps nourish and soothe any visible redness. It's also brightening. It's a wonderful, wonderful line of products. It's actually the line of products. I use the rose cream, I use the rose oil, I use the rose water, I use the Rose de May eye lift. I kind of use all the things that says rose. I love it.
Yeah, I know the cream is so nice. Hold on, I have it here. This one, I like it because it's kind of gel in consistency.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but
it's a gel cream consistency, so it's not heavy, but you still get the hydration that you need without it feeling heavy on the skin. And that's something that's very special and important to me. I'm very much about texture. I gotta like the way it feels on my skin, or I'm not gonna wear it.
I know, it's all about the whole experience.
Yes, exactly. From the way it feels, the way it smells, how even my skin looks and feels afterwards. It's very lightweight, but it's brightening, it's soothing, it helps fight visible redness, it's detoxifying actually as well. It's that perfect moisturizer, I think, for that person that's kind of at my age group. I'm 45 years old, and I'm starting to notice things kind of starting to not be and move and kind of like show up that I don't want to show up. But this is really younger.
Hey, I'm 35 and I feel like that. I'm like,
what is that? That was not here yesterday.
I know. I'm like, wait, is that a dark circle? Like,
oh my gosh. What is that? How dare that thing show up? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Those are so fun, and I love you talk about you always say it's a facelift in a jar. And I when you said that, I was like, really, like, you always are like, okay, that's a big claim, right? Really big claim. But
It truly is.
It's like legit. I mean, I put this cream on. Okay, I'll let you talk about Scott. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. So what you're referencing to is the biolifting products. And so anything that comes in a silver jar or silver bottle, they all contain one common ingredient, and it's an anti-wrinkle hexapeptide. And that anti-wrinkle hexapeptide creates a Botox-like effect. So it's a needle-free version of Botox. So it literally is facelift in a jar. I know, praise the Lord. Everybody needs. Okay, so you asked me a question to kind of have in the back of my head about what are like the 3 must-haves.
Right.
Rose water is one of them. So everybody has to have rose water, no matter how old, how young, what skin type, or anything.
Okay.
The second thing is the biolifting serum. I love this because I don't feel like I have anything on my skin. It's great for all skin types, but literally when you put it on, you can literally wait for about 10 seconds and you will feel your skin tightening. It has a natural tensing agent that acts like almost like Scotch tape, and it tightens the skin.
Yeah.
But that hexapeptide really helps plump up those fine lines and help make them disappear. It has raspberry stem cells to really help visibly calm redness in the skin. And then there's a refining lipopeptide. There's all kinds of peptides. One other special thing about this is everybody that's watching us right now, and anytime you watch one of Jennifer's YouTube videos or on Instagram or even maybe one of mine, we're subjecting you to blue light pollution. And blue light comes from digital devices like your laptop, your iPad. But there's cocoa peptides and another plantago plant stem cell that's in this that protects you against that blue light pollution, which is very important because now more than ever, because of the world we live in right now, we are hyper connected to our digital devices to be able to connect with other people. Yeah. So that's in there, and it's really wonderful. It's a lightweight serum. You literally only need 3 little drops, and I literally put 1 drop here, 1 drop here, 1 drop here, and then I go all over my face. And it doesn't feel like I have anything. In a few minutes, I literally don't feel like I have something heavy on my skin, but I can start to feel my skin tightening, which is wonderful.
It's incredible. Like, and I'm not the only one. I know a couple of people on here have tried it, and they're like, it really does do that. It's crazy. And
it is crazy.
I really like the blue light thing. I mean, like you were saying, we are connected through digitally, we're connected and so much more than ever. And I think that's really important too, because we don't know how much further we're going to be doing this too, in a lot of ways. So
exactly. So it's very important that we protect our skin. Because that blue light can cause dark spots, hyperpigmentation, fine lines. It can cause breakouts. So by using that, it has that cocoa peptide to protect your skin against the blue light.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think too, you were talking about, what's that third product that you say, like the must-haves?
The must-have. Okay, so this is a really hard question because I want to say like 4 or 5 things are must-have, but I'll keep it down to 3.
Is it like picking your, I don't know,
your favorite child? Yeah.
You can't really do that, right?
You're not really supposed to do that. Okay, so it was really hard because there's so many things that I love, and I'm literally sitting here and I'm looking around at all these beautiful things, and I'm like, okay, which one is the last thing that I can pick? And I'm gonna have to say it's got to be our longest lash mascara, because this guy.
That.
I know I've got to get you some, so just.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so tell me all the things about it. Like.
Okay, so all the things.
Amazing.
Okay, so. Today, maybe some of you joined us on our masterclass that we had, and I was with Constance Malott, who is another national education executive. I think of her as my makeup mother, and she was talking about the mascara. Now, I don't wear this stuff, but I'm telling you, if it has to be number 3 and I don't even use it, I'm telling you, it's fabulous. Okay, so here's what makes it special. There's no tar, number 1. There's there is a synthetic beeswax in here that really kind of makes your lashes stay soft and movable and bendable throughout the day. So it's not a mascara that's going to make your lashes hard and crunchy. It's not going to create that kind of really weird looking spider lash to where your lashes look kind of weird.
Right.
And it has rose water. So it's very nourishing and conditioning to the lashes. Now here comes the sucker punch. This has sympeptide 17, which helps encourage lash growth. So this is a mascara that actually, not only is it great for your lashes and good for your lashes, but it also helps your lashes promote a thicker, longer, fuller lash. And what's fabulous is
My face, I'm like, what?
you're like, what? Really? Does it? Are you sure?
I didn't realize I was just
positive.
sitting there like, oh.
Your mind is blown, right? You're like, why don't I have this? What's fabulous about this mascara is that you can touch up throughout the day. So what I love about it is that so many times in the industry, I've heard my clients when I'm working with them, they'll say, you know, I have that lash serum or I have whatever that I'm supposed to put on my lashes at night before I go to sleep.
Sure.
And I'll forget. And I said, well, let me ask you a question. Do you ever walk out of the house without mascara? And they're like, no. I'm like, hello. No. Here is the answer to all your problems is our longest lash mascara. It's fabulous. It actually smells good. It's not one of those mascaras because, you know, sometimes mascaras can smell a little weird. This one does. A little funky. And we had a question today about how long does it last? And it actually lasts a little bit longer than it should because, you know, you're supposed to throw your mascara out every 3 months.
Right.
But this one, everybody says that it lasts for about 4.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll notice a huge difference in your lashes after using one tube. After you go through one tube, you'll notice a difference in length, thickness, volume. It was funny.
We had a question about a curl. Does it?
It's not a per se curling mascara, but what Connie was talking about today in the masterclass is what she likes to do is when she's putting her mascara on, when she's got like a good bit on there, like right toward the end, she'll start like really slowing down when she's applying it, and she'll take it and almost push her lashes back.
Oh.
And because of that synthetic beeswax, it almost kind of holds the curl. We don't really claim that it's a curling mascara, but that is what's really helped her lashes kind of stay up and look curled, so to speak.
Oh.
Is of course I have friends that are in the industry that work for other brands, and they're always like, can you get me one of those mascaras? Can you get me one of those mascaras? I'm like, yeah, let me see what I can do. You know? But it's truly, I would have to say that the Rose Water, the Biolifting Serum Plus, and the Longest Lash Mascara are the top 3 products, in my opinion. Does it run? It's water resistant, so it actually stays in place. And I'll be honest with you, I've never had, in the 8 years I've been with the brand, I have never had a customer say that this mascara runs or flakes.
Yeah, I can't do the whole flake thing. I wear contacts and that just like drives me nuts. So
I've never had anybody complain that it runs or it flakes.
Okay, now, is this the one that has, isn't there one that has like 2, am I thinking incorrectly? Are there 2 mascaras?
There's 2 mascaras.
Okay,
so
which one is this?
This is Longest Lash. This is Faux Longest Lash Mascara. Okay. We also make Faux that's just the same mascara without the peptide. So if you have really long lashes to the point to where you put your sunglasses on and they're hitting like the back of your sunglasses and you don't need a lash growing mascara, then you don't need the Longest Lash. You just get the regular Faux.
Okay.
But if you want longer, thicker, fuller, nourished lashes, go with Faux Longest Lash Mascara.
And there's a price difference in that too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The regular is $45. This guy is $72.
Okay, because of the peptide.
Correct.
Got it.
But they're the same.
Like, I was wondering why I didn't understand, because I did see both of those on the website, and I was like, why is this one so much more? But that totally makes sense now. And I'm finding, as I research more and more about ingredients within skincare and makeup and things like that, that the ingredients do cost more. You know, you are paying for the ingredients that are in the actual product, which is interesting in a lot of ways too.
And I think it's kind of, you think about it, like lash serums can cost $125 for a little tube.
Yeah.
The mascara, the average, I would say like the average cost of a mascara nowadays is probably $30 to $40.
Yeah.
So there's that's over $150 right there. So this is only $72. Mm-hmm. One and done, ready, just out the door.
June is saying the three best products are the mascara, the brow defined, and the anti-fatigue corrector pen.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so the brow definer, so our brow pencil, which I know you don't have one of these either, and I may have to make something happen. These are wonderful. They are a double-ended, so you have the spoolie on one end. I don't know if you can see that, and then you twist up
Okay, so
your
how's
brow.
the spoolie though? I mean, I'm very particular about these spoolies because I've had spoolies that have broken a lot. I don't know. Have y'all had spoolies too that have broken off on y'all, and it's just like it's just annoying.
No,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I know it is. I've had that experience before, not with this one,
Cool.
but it's a little smaller than most spoolies. But it's almost like a little Christmas tree. It kind of comes to a small point.
Yes.
But what I love is the actual brow definer, and there's 3 shades.
Okay.
And this one is oak brown, and there's light taupe, and there's ash blonde. And what I love about it is that it's waterproof, but it doesn't create that heavy looking brow that sometimes you get from a waterproof brow definer. Like they just look almost a little Sharpie marker ish. You're not going to get that. You just do those quick little short strokes, and then you come back with your little spoolie on the end and brush out, and you have a beautiful, natural, fuller looking brow, and it stays in place throughout the day, which is very important in North Carolina, that when you're out running, that your brows stay in place, right?
I have to look good during my run, okay?
Yeah, I mean, hello.
Because there's so many people, around.
I know. They're out there going, oh my God, she's running and she has no makeup on.
Who is she?
Who is this woman? She is not from the South. Yeah, exactly. I know.
She has her hair up and is big. So big. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. So June, you were talking about the concealer, and I actually have right here. This is so cool. Look at this, y'all. It's so dirty. Don't look at it. Okay, but look at it. Okay. So this is the Camo Concealer. Look at it. It's in camouflage. Look at the packaging.
I know.
How cool is that? So I like this, and I'm going to put it on because why not? I mean, we can always use a little bit extra. So,
everybody needs a bit more concealer. I actually need more concealer too.
I can't do this though, like looking in the screen though. So this is in shade 3. Now we were talking, Scott, and I was saying, oh, I thought, you were saying shade 4 would match your complexion, but if I wanted it a little bit brighter, go with the 3, right?
Correct.
So, and that's really what I'm using it for, is under the eyes, because, hey, let's get real. 2 kids, mama.
Oh yeah.
I need the brightening under the eyes. So, this is what, can you tell?
Yeah. You look brighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, okay, and I have very dry skin, you guys, and especially more so like out here, but I also I have kind of little lines right here that are starting to kind of form, and I don't want the concealer to go in my lines. I always have issues with that. I mean, and then I don't use powder either a lot of times with this. It's real easy, and I just pat it in like that and go. So
right. These are fabulous. I remember when we were launching these, we were in Miami at a sales meeting, and we had these Camouflage Stylo anti-age corrector pens. Oh my God. Everybody, like when we broke from the presentation and we could like get our hands on it. These things, oh my God, everybody, we were so excited. It is my favorite concealer of all time, because the great thing about this is that it gives you coverage and it brightens without looking heavy.
Right.
Which is so important around the eyes. Like we have those fine lines like you were speaking of that are there, and the last thing you want is your concealer to accentuate it. Mm-hmm. So I hands down, this is the best concealer. It's also really good to do a little bit on the eyelid, even as a shadow base, and then you just click it and go anywhere on the face and blend out.
Yeah.
I
haven't done that. I need to do that.
Yeah, you use it on the face, a little bit of powder, and go bam. Funny story about this. I was in a planning meeting in Beverly Hills at one of our retailers there, And one of the department managers came up to me and she goes, "Do you think y'all could ever make that into a foundation?" And I was like, "What?" She was like, "The concealer." I was like, "The little clicker pen?" She was like, "Yeah." She goes, "That's my foundation." She goes, "I use that." She goes, "I go through those things like water." And I'm like, "Oh, honey, that's a really expensive foundation." This thing is little, like it's what, probably 1.8 or like 0.06 fluid ounces. I was like, "That's a really expensive foundation." She goes, "I love it because it just makes my skin look flawless." And so that's, I think, a huge testament for somebody to say that who works in the industry that's that's not partisan or biased, I should say.
Yeah.
They love it. So it's a great concealer.
It's called the Camouflage Stylo Anti-Fatigue Corrector Pen.
Yeah.
Some would say they couldn't find it online. I think they were looking to see what it was all about. Yeah. And okay, you know what sold me on this, honestly? What really made me want to try this is because you said it has skincare in it.
Yes, there's peptides, and there's also a sugar-derived polymer that actually helps make you look brighter. It makes you look smoother under the eye area. So it's literally an anti-aging concealer as well. So there's treatment built into it that really makes your eyes look smoother and brighter underneath.
And I'm like, if I'm going to put on concealer anyway, might as well be doing some skincare stuff.
It might be working, exactly. It needs to be working, exactly.
Hey, we can get all the help we can get.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. I'm going through the questions. We did have some questions here. Let me see real quick. So we went through the Busy Mom products. Okay. Top 3. Recommendation for a powder to look amazing for dry combo skin. And it doesn't look powdery, like not the cake.
Okay.
Not the cake.
Gotcha. So I'm going to be honest with you. This was one of the contenders for the top 3 products.
Okay.
And I love it because of the packaging, and I love it because of the actual product. So you take the top off, you push this down with your brush, and guess what? The powder is in here. So literally you just pull this up, put it on, it loads the chamber, you push it down, and as you can see, maybe there's powder in there.
But not too much, because
not too much. It's almost like it kind of measures, and you know exactly how much you need.
Okay.
And if you need more, all you have to do is literally pull this up, and it recharges or refills the chamber. But here's why I love it because of the packaging. You can throw this in your gym bag. You can throw this in your purse. It can be in your desk drawer. Like, it can be anywhere. Okay?
Yeah.
What I love about this is that it's an HD perfecting powder. So we have 2 colors. We have matte blur, which is kind of just your, everyday translucent.
Okay.
But then my personal favorite one of the 2 is Candlelight. And Candlelight actually has the ability to kind of buff out and blur out any imperfections in the skin, but it gives your skin a little bit of a glow.
Yes.
So what is yes? We need the glow.
Yes,
so for a drier skin that doesn't want it to look cakey and heavy, and I've never been a really big person that likes that powdered looking skin. And you were actually doing a get ready with me the other day, and you were using one of your new powders, and I'm not going to mention the name.
No, you're fine.
But I used to work for them, and so I remember, and I was like, yes. And you were talking about how it blurred out your pores and how it kind of gave an airbrushed effect.
Yeah.
This does the same thing. This HD powder was really designed for that it blurs out any imperfections in the skin, whether it's large pores, fine lines, or maybe like an uneven, like a texture issue with your skin. It kind of blurs that out and really kind of helps make those imperfections disappear. 2 shades. There's Candlelight, which is the one that gives you that glow.
Okay.
And then Matte Blur for someone who wants no glow, wants more of just a setting powder that's great for their makeup. We do make the HD powder in a pressed compact as well. And if you order that one, you'll notice it doesn't come with a puff, and that's on purpose because you're supposed to apply it with a brush. You want to have a very light hand, and it kind of does that. Because I know some people don't like a loose powder at all. They're like, I don't have luck with those. Those can tend to be messy. You're not going to really have a messy powder with this because literally everything's encapsulated. So it's not going to get out. But if you prefer something that you can carry, with a mirror, you can touch up. We do have it in a pressed powder version as well.
Yeah, I think this.
Yeah, that's it.
We didn't.
That's it. Didn't even learn it. Didn't know you have that.
Totally
Yep,
off the cuff.
Yeah, completely. What color do you have? Yep, that's just the regular HD perfecting powder. So that is the same color as the matte blur.
The matte blur. Okay.
Yeah, same color.
So that's what it looks. Yeah. This camera, I'm getting used to, y'all. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, very silky.
Yeah.
Yet milled and then pressed. So it's a really great powder. So for people who have drier skin that don't want that kind of a heavy powdery look, which I think even oily skins don't even need a heavy powdery look, these are your go-to powders. Yeah, they're fabulous.
Yeah, I'm 100% in agreement with you. I like the glow.
Yeah, I do too. I love the glow. But you look younger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so we had a question about best lip product.
Oh, that's a hard one. I know what you like, and I like it too. And okay, so Lip Chic is my favorite. So as you can see, I'm holding up two different lipsticks here, but they're both the same formula. Lip Chic, which comes in the dark gunmetal case, is the hybrid between a lipstick and a lip gloss. Yes. There's your Amour, probably, right? Is that Amour? Yeah. I knew it. So what's fabulous about these is that, like I said, it's a hybrid between a lipstick and a lip gloss. So you get the color payoff of a lipstick, but you get that high shine and that nourishment and that moisture from a lip gloss. It has hyaluronic acid, so it actually helps nourish and plump up the lips while you're wearing it. I mean, how fabulous are those lips? Look at that. And what's fabulous about these is these are almost kind of like those lipsticks that you don't even need a mirror. You just put it on and go. And it's your lipstick, your lip gloss, all in one. There's a wide range of beautiful shades. Amour is one of my go-to products. I also love, there's another one called Tea Rose that is a cult favorite. It's that good kind of, it's a little bit deeper than Amour. This one right here, this is hands down my most favorite. It's called Patience. And it's that perfect nude. Let me see if I can get some on my hand here so you can see it. It's that perfect kind of a nudie pink that's really, really pretty. It looks great on everybody. When someone comes up to one of the counters and says, or I should say when they used to come up to the counters and say that we don't do that anymore, right? For the time being, we'll get back to that. We could actually show things and could let people try things on.
Yeah.
They were like, I just need the perfect lipstick. And I'm like, Patience or Tea Rose or Amour. Those are like my three go-tos. And then we have some darker shades that are fabulous for in the fall and in the winter when we want a little bit darker lip.
Yeah.
There's Calla Lily, there's Nocturne, there's Damask. There are all these really deep, beautiful berries. Ceylon, which is a beautiful brown that's really pretty. And we actually have some other lip formulas that I love, and those are the lip veils. And so these are the ones that have the little elephant on the outside of them. And these raise money and give money and support to Space for Giants. And Space for Giants actually help protect the migratory paths of the African elephant. And you have, I think, probably Impatience.
I do.
And this is Oleander, which is a really pretty kind of a pinky red.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really color. It's gorgeous. These lipsticks have, so if you want something that's maybe not as shiny as Lip Chic, this is going to give you a great color payoff. It's going to stay in place really, really well. It has baobab oil, which is Fair Wild certified. That's very nourishing and conditioning to the lips as well.
Right.
And they give money back to Space for Giants to help the African elephants as well.
Oh, let's talk about that. I know we were talking about philanthropy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what other? I know we talked about. So whoops, I just dropped something. So I know we talked about like a lot of. I feel like I see a lot of things from Chantecaille. Like people love the cheek shades, right?
Yeah.
And like this one is Bliss.
Yeah.
The butterfly.
And then I have the bee.
You have
Emotion.
the bee. And you know, the butterfly. Okay, when I opened that, Scott, I didn't think that was going to look good on me.
What I told you, did I tell you that? I was like, you're not going to think this thing's going to show up?
I know. I didn't think so.
But
I have to be honest. I did not think so, but it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have Laughter, which is a really pretty kind of a, it's a soft coral. It's kind of a pinky coral.
See, yours are still
really,
so
really
pretty.
I have a set that I use, and then I have a set that like just sits here and is pretty under the glass.
Yeah.
Joy, which I love because it's for the wild horses. It's a really pretty kind of a playful pink.
Yeah.
And then we have Grace, which I just love the name, and I love the color because it's a really pretty little sea turtle.
Yes.
Which is kind of a deep apricot.
And then we have there was a turtle like a little baby turtle in our backyard today.
Oh, how precious!
I know. We have turtles all over the place and alligators there. It comes with the territory.
I'll take the turtle over the alligator any day. And then we have Smitten, which is a beautiful, really pretty coral that gives money to the Shelter Wildlife Trust. And what they do is they take in orphan baby elephants that their mothers and dads have been killed for their ivory. And so they take in these babies and they raise them and they get them back. They rehabilitate them and reintegrate them back into the wild.
Wow.
And they've been able to help about 200, I know of, orphans get them back into the wild and help them, be part of the elephant family and stuff. So they're very
cool.
And that's part. So at Chantecaille, so we started like the philanthropy pieces back in 2006, and it started with the butterfly. And it started because Sylvie noticed in her garden that there weren't as many monarch butterflies. And when she did a little bit of investigating, she found out that the migratory path they take every year from Canada down through the U.S. to Mexico and back, along that path, their milkweed, which is their food source, was being cut down for other agricultural purposes.
Yeah.
So she reached out to these two women that have the Monarch Butterfly Sanctuary Foundation. And she goes, okay, I want to help because I love butterflies and they're pollinators as well. And they're very important. I want to help. And so she created these two beautiful eyeshadows, and it just kind of, who knew it would have grown into what it's grown into. So ever since then, every season we've done a philanthropic piece to raise money and raise awareness about animals or ecosystems that are in danger, or the planet. And so every season we came out with this limited edition like eyeshadow palette or lipstick or whatever the case, or blush. And we discovered that customers were like, well, I want to get that was 2 seasons ago. And we're like, it's sorry, it's gone. I know you loved it. I loved it too. But so it made us kind of think, okay, well, we don't need to just jump from one conservation group to the next and forget about those in the past. We need to keep that conversation going.
Right.
So we have 3 permanent philanthropic collections that's part of the brand and will be forever. The blushes are one of them.
Okay.
And the lip veils, which are the lipsticks we just talked about with the elephant on the outside, they give money to.
I didn't realize that. Oh, good.
There's about 16 shades, I think, and there's maybe 3 more right around the corner that are going to be added to the line. But they give money to Space for Giants, and Space for Giants protects the migratory path of the African elephant. Because of economic and population growth in Africa, humans are encroaching upon their natural habitats.
Yeah.
And humans and animals, especially a really big animal like that that's hungry, a lot of human and animal conflict happens, and usually what results is the elephant gets shot. And we don't need more elephants shot at all because There's very few of them still left, and unfortunately, they're still being hunted for their ivory, and which is a sad thing. And then the other one are our luminescent eyeshadows, and these guys.
So they're permanent.
They're permanent, yeah. So there's 6 shades.
That. Oh, good.
Yeah. So there's Cheetah, which is this really pretty warm champagne.
Okay.
Which is a really pretty color. It's great. Everybody needs this one. Okay. Actually, everybody needs all of them. Then we have Lion. And we do have a set. We have a set that comes with all 6 in a brush on our website. So if you want all 6, you can have them. There is also Lion, which is this kind of a burnished. It's a really pretty kind of a coppery gold. And then we have
I have not tried those, but I hear they're fantastic.
They are fantastic.
I put on today, hold on, sorry, this Mermaid.
Yes, love those.
These are permanent, right?
Those are permanent, yes. They are fabulous.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was like,
okay.
I got excited about eyeshadow.
We do have elephant. We have an elephant one, which is kind of this really pretty taupey gray. And that gives money to Space for Giants. We have a giraffe. I didn't know that the giraffe was in danger. Did you know giraffes were in danger?
I did not.
I had no idea. Sylvie taught me that. Sylvie taught me that the giraffes are in danger. And so then we have a giraffe, which is this really pretty deep brown, kind of a coppery brown. And then we have rhinoceros, 2 more to go, which is a really pretty kind of olive. And then last but not least, I saved this guy for last because he's very special. He is the most trafficked animal in the world, but he's also the most unheard of animal in the world, and it's the pangolin. And it's this little creature that's covered in scales, as you can see. Kind of looks like a little miniature dinosaur.
Yeah, put him over a little bit in the middle. Yeah, there you go. Oh,
so as you can see, he's covered in scales. And that's his armor. He's almost like those dinosaurs that you saw that had the armor. They look like a tank.
Yeah.
When he gets scared, he rolls up into a ball to protect himself. So he's very easily caught, okay? And there are certain cultures that use their scales in traditional medicines. They think their scales have nutritional value, and they don't. They're made out of keratin, which is the same thing our hair and our fingernails are made out of. So it's like literally you could chew on your fingernail and get the same thing. But it's just really pretty kind of a dusky olive, or not an olive, a lilac. It's a really pretty shade. But they give money to an organization in Zimbabwe that helps recapture and get pangolins. It's called the Pangolin. They get them back, and they help reintroduce them into nature and stuff. I think it was last year or the year before, they believed there was about 1 million of them killed.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
That is a gorgeous shade.
Nobody's ever heard of it. Nobody's ever heard of this little guy, which is crazy.
I had never heard of him.
Yeah, but he's the most trafficked animal in the world. Huh. So we work with the Tiki Highwood Foundation to help rehabilitate them and help protect them and help make sure that they're here for a very long time.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's really
it is amazing. Cool. And it's part of the reason why I truly love working for this brand is the philanthropic aspect, because I love animals. I'm a huge animal lover, no matter what kind it is. Snakes, I kind of have an issue with, but I'm okay. Everything else, I just love animals. I'm a huge animal lover. And so for us to be able to give a voice to these creatures that don't have one is so important. It's a platform. And Sylvie actually won an award last year. It was the Cosmetic Executive Women's Award. And she was given this award. And she said, you've always seen these ads, and we pay the models thousands and thousands of dollars. They get a royalty, okay? And what about these ads that have like a Black Panther in them or have an animal in them? Why aren't we paying the animals a royalty and helping to protect them? And everybody in the audience there in New York was just like, oh my gosh, that is like, their minds were blown, like they never thought about it, but it's true. Yeah. So it's wonderful that we can do that.
Yeah. I didn't even know that animal existed.
Yeah, exactly. Like I didn't know the giraffe was endangered, but it was. Yeah.
I've learned so many new things so far. Yeah. I love it. I love talking about beauty, and I love learning new things. It's just so fun. it's just fun. I love it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love it too.
okay. So I remember another question that someone had.
Yeah.
So, with the way things are right now and everything like that, where do you see Shantikai going from, what's going on right now, and where do you see Shantikai from an innovation perspective? Like, what do you see them really kind of investing in, coming down the pipeline, in the next couple years? Do you see different innovations with color cosmetics, skincare? Do you see more with what types of things are you? I mean, I probably there's probably only so much you can say, but
No, I mean I can like, and it's a good question, and it's something that for being in the industry, and I think you've noticed being in the capacity that you are, you're seeing the changes, and due to the climate that we live in and everything that's been going on for the past 7, 8 months, it's changed the world. And I personally kind of have a feeling that I've always been an optimist. I've always been the glass is half full. So I know in my heart that we're going to get past this. But what I think it has done is it has changed how people shop in a drastic way. Now, .com definitely changed how people shop drastically, but I think COVID has also changed how people shop. Not only that they are able to shop from home, in the safety and in the pleasure of being in their home at say 2 o'clock in the morning in their pajamas, they can order. That's me too.
my
Yeah.
husband's
I'm in
watching.
bed, my
Don't say
phone.
it.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. Um,
My husband's
and
probably watching. Okay.
yeah, well, yeah. Amazon knows me by, yeah, they love my front door.
I know. Me too.
So I think digitally we are moving, and we actually, I'm very proud of us. We have been very nimble in evolving with this and being dealt this hand that we had no idea that this was coming and that we had to be very quick.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we had to turn at a moment's notice, and what you're going to be seeing a lot is what we're doing right now. That there's going to be a lot of virtual consultations, and we've been doing them for months on Chantecaille.com, and you
Okay.
can sign up and you can get help with
Mm-hmm.
an individual. You can do a Zoom call. You get a drink of water there.
Sorry.
Not
I
subtle
was like,
at all. Just like, excuse me, you pulled a Marco Rubio just then. Like, hello. At least I have a glass, okay?
sorry.
It's quite all right. That is funny. That is hilarious. Um,
Hey,
but at church, we've been very
I'm
all
human.
good. I love it. I love it. You're real. You're really real. I love
I'm
it.
real.
You're a
I'm
really
for
real
real.
person. I'm always going to be the one that says the thing that they shouldn't be said at that moment in time. But anyway, we've been very nimble about changing with this and helping to help our customers in a digital format. So you can sign up for virtual consultations through Chantecaille.com, where you can do it either over a Zoom, you can FaceTime with an artist, you can even just have an over the phone call. I've done all three, and they've been wonderful, and the
Cool.
customers seem to really enjoy it. And there's what I love about it is that it takes that kind of that pressure that sometimes when you're in a department store and you're sitting there at a counter and you have a customer in front of you, there's a little bit of a sales pressure there. These virtual appointments, it kind of removes that pressure, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I am able to kind of like tell you about everything. We're on our own time.
Yeah.
Um, there's none of that. Okay, what would you like to take? Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a business, and we do want, we have to sell things to stay in business.
Right.
But
Right. Right.
you're able to get that service at home. You're able to then kind of take it back, digest, and then really pick and choose what you want from our website, and it ships straight to your house.
Yeah.
It's safe. It's secure. You're able to get a customized, bespoke consultation with an artist that maybe has never even been to where you live and has never been on that side of the planet or in that part of the U.S. You're getting to work with people that you would have never been able to work with before, which I think is fabulous.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
And where I see us as a cosmetic, skincare, and fragrance company, and where we're going for the future as far as products are concerned,
Yeah.
I think we've been doing it. I think we've been doing it for a while, and that is making sure that the ingredients are safe and good for you. That's in there. They're being sourced sustainably. That they're not like whatever ingredients. So let's just throw out there Imperator whatever that is a grass that keeps your skin hydrated. We make sure that it's harvested sustainably, that it's not taken to the brink of extinction, and that the people who are out there actually harvesting it are being paid fair wages. And that was actually a palette that we did a few years ago, and it's called Fair Wild. You've heard of fair trade policy, where people harvest the beans and they're paid fair wages. Well, it's the same thing. Cosmetic and pharmaceutical companies take a lot from Mother Nature to put in their products. And so what Fair Wild does is they make sure that those people who are out there actually harvesting those ingredients are being paid fair wages. And they're also harvesting them sustainably. So it's a win-win for the people, the consumer, and also the manufacturer. So it's a win-win all around. I think, we are going to be for a while, I think it's going to be a little bit of that no touch. I know different parts of the world, like Canada, for example, are actually starting, and some retailers, they're actually doing facials in store that you can go in and actually get a facial. Even in Dallas, we're in a salon, a private owned salon, and our makeup artist and the esthetician there, she's actually doing facials, and she has been for a while, but it's, geared up. She has a mask, she has a shield, she has goggles on.
Oh, yeah.
So everything from A to Z, from 1 to 1,000 is covered. All bases are covered. Everybody's made sure that they're safe. But I think for us to get back to where we were, it's going to be a little while.
Yeah.
And I actually kind of see, you're going to see, because retailers have taken a hit from this, the economy has taken a hit from this. It's going to take us a little while to bounce back, but I think we're going to bounce back stronger. We're going to bounce back smarter. And what you are going to see from us, what the best things from Chantecaille and what makes us Chantecaille, which is philanthropy, which is great skincare, which is products that customers love and are coveted. That's what you're going to see coming from us. So a lot of philanthropy, a lot of really great skincare. It may not be a lot of pieces, but what it is, it's really good, and it's true to who we are as a brand.
Yeah, definitely. Now, someone said shade range. Expansion of shade range.
Yeah.
Is that going to come?
That is coming. That is actually a work in progress right now. One of my colleagues, Angela Barthel, that lives in Houston.
Okay.
Some of you know her. She was on an Instagram, or not an Instagram. She's been on Instagram Live, but a YouTube Live with another influencer, and they talked about shade range. And that's something that has always been at Sylvie's heart, is making sure that back even in prescriptives, that everybody had a foundation that matched their skin. And so now more than ever, we're really wanting to make sure that everybody has something that can make them feel more beautiful and can give them the coverage and the finish and the look that they want to achieve. And so it's something that's working. And there's some things that are being worked on that you're going to see very soon, in a couple months. Yeah, maybe a new foundation. I don't know. I'm not going to say. That's all I can say. I can't say anymore. But it's a great shade range of color options for the very fairest of the fair to the richest and the deepest skin tones as well. So I'm excited.
That's a tease. That's a tease, Scott.
It is a tease. I'm dangling a carrot. I'm dangling a carrot in front of you. Yeah.
No, that's so awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It is. It's wonderful. I'm excited about it.
I love a good foundation.
And the thing about it is that as a makeup artist, when a customer, whoever they may be, when he or she sits down in my chair, I want to be able to give them what they need,
Yeah.
And it,
definitely.
I know it's frustrating and it's upsetting to them, but it's also frustrating and upsetting to me as well, that I don't have something to offer them. And that something is definitely being worked on as we speak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fabulous. I can tell you, I've already seen it, but that's all I can say. That I'm not saying anything else. Promise. Yeah,
I know,
my job.
I know, I get it, I get it, I get it. Okay, I get it. Let's see, I'm just looking through the comments.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Angela here.
Yay.
Amber's here. Jennifer, Yadi, Lisa. Oh my goodness, Annie. Hey, Jacqueline. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Lexi, Gigi. Oh, Lauren, June. Hey guys.
hi, everybody. Thank you for being here with us
I know,
tonight.
I'm so excited. Ah. Oh, Yadi's from Dallas too.
Oh, cool.
a
I
few,
live
a
in
few
far north
Dallas
Dallas. I
peeps
live
in the house.
way up north. I live in the northern part of Dallas. I'm not in the city by any. I can't live downtown. Got to be up in the burbs.
In the burbs, I get it. We used to live in Charlotte, and so when we lived in the burbs. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at my list here, Scott. I think we were talking about under eye concealers to cover dark circles.
Yeah.
And oh, this is a good one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The biggest mistake you see women making in makeup.
The biggest mistake I see women making in makeup, there's two. They don't have the right color foundation on.
Okay.
And they wear too much makeup. It's
too
it's not that it's too many pieces or it's too many different things. It's just too much actual makeup. Like, and I get it that it's a thing. It can be a self-esteem thing. It's almost like a security blanket that all of my face is covered.
Yeah.
But so many times that I've been standing in a store and I literally just want to run and tackle this, and I just want to like take some rose water and some cleansing milk and like wipe it all off. And I'm like, look, you're beautiful. But I get it. It's a thing for people to feel more stronger and have a stronger self-esteem about themselves. So I get it. But I think when it comes to makeup, and that's the great thing about, I think about our foundations, is that they're not heavy. They literally like your skin, but better. It's like it's a better version of your skin, but it still looks like skin. And I think that is a big mistake. Or maybe I shouldn't even say a mistake. It's just something that I wish that people wouldn't do, is just wear such heavy foundation, because you really don't need it,
Right.
And I get it. You may have the breakout, so it's all about grab a concealer, grab our Real Skin Plus Face and Eye Stick, and cover up that boo-boo that you have that day, or maybe you're a little bit darker under the eyes. Just use a little bit more concealer and less foundation, I think, is the key.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I just had one of those last week. I'm still recovering.
Well, I woke up from a siesta this afternoon, and I had one right here in the middle of my nose when I woke up. I'm like, great. I'm going to be live tonight, and I have a friend right here in the middle of my nose. Dang.
Scott, someone asked about, I don't know, how can they try the skincare? Like, how we could used to go. That's what we could used to go. Remember when?
Back in the good old days.
Back in the good old days, you could go to a counter and people would like make you a little sample and you could try it out. Is there any way to be able to do that? And I thought that was such a good idea. I saw them talking about it in the chat. So I'm trying to keep up with the chat, you guys.
No, it's all good. Yes, you can. You can actually go. Okay, so in store, not so much right now, unless
that makes sense.
Unless it is a pre-made, already sealed packet, or like a deluxe sample, you can do that. Like the stores are allowed to give those out. Okay.
I'm dropping stuff. Oh gosh, like this thing, like a little.
Something so if you open it, it should have a seal on top. If you haven't already opened it
anymore, but yeah.
Well, you opened yours, so that's why. Here I have it right. If it's like a packet that's sealed, you can get these. Stores are allowed to give these out now. Okay. Here's another option. Chantecaille.com. We have a team of people that work live chat. I'm one of them. There's a team of us. We have a team in the UK because their site just went live. And then we have a team here in the United States, and we have people all over the country in different time zones. We're usually open, I believe, from 9 a.m. Eastern until 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, it's a little bit shorter hours. It's usually like 10 to 6, maybe on Saturday. And then maybe on Sunday, it's like 11 to 5. It's very short hours on Sundays. But there's someone usually on there. And what you can do is you can reach out to them. You can talk to them and say, hey, I want to try a few pieces of skincare. And so whatever we have samples of, we are more than happy to send you 3 samples at a time so you can try something. And so what I would suggest you do is on Chantecaille.com is when you're talking to that person via live chat, you have them say, hey, I need to figure out what skincare products would be best recommended for my skin. And they can pick and choose, and they can pop them in the mail and send them right out to you.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you know, too, it's hard too nowadays because, I mean, if you want to pay for good skincare, sometimes, you know, it can be a little on the pricier side, definitely. Yeah. And, I mean, Chantecaille is a luxury brand, of course. Right. So it is going to be priced, you know, it is a higher price point. So, you know, it would be so awesome if you could try before you buy in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
you know?
well, I agree completely with you. Yeah. And it's true. So you can even get foundation samples. And what? We have yes, you can get foundation samples as well. And our Just Skin and our Future Skin foundations. Yeah, you can. You can
I feel like I'm getting the little golden nuggets from Chantecaille tonight. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go in there and request samples, and they'll mail them right out to you so that you know if you like it or not, if it's the right color, if it's a foundation, or if it's a skincare piece that you like and your skin loves as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely, because that's a big deal. I mean, it's the worst it's hard to try to find your match, like, online. It's really hard.
We do have a foundation finder that's on our website that can help you. It's, you know, our foundations, you know, Sylvie has always been at the forefront of making sure that people's undertones in their skins, their foundation matches the undertone in their skin and the level of light to dark, so to speak. And so we have our balance, which are golden and cool undertones as well. And then we have our golden undertones, our warm undertones, and then we have our cooler, pinker undertones as well. And so you can click on there, and we actually even have some model shots that you can be like, yeah, my skin kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
But go and click on that live chat and talk to that person, and they can kind of help you figure out maybe 2 or 3 shades, and they'll mail them out to you. That way you get the perfect match.
Yeah, I'm wearing this tonight. This glow. I wear glow. That's the shade I have.
This is fabulous.
Glow. Get it?
Glow. You are glowing.
Oh,
I love our
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
No, it's okay. I love this stuff. It's really good.
Okay.
This is
what's the difference though between now there's 2 of them. There's this one and what's the other one called? I'm sorry.
Future Skin in the jar.
Okay. So I thought, this is just me and my assumptions, I thought that the not this one. What was that one? I'm sorry.
Future Skin.
Future Skin. I thought the Future Skin was thicker and heavier and would be more of like a medium to full, but I heard it's actually the opposite of this. Like it's the opposite. Like it's lighter and gel-like, and this is thicker actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little.
My mind when I thought of that, like I don't know, I just figured that something in a tub. I don't know.
Well, and you hear tinted moisturizer, and you think, oh, it's not heavy.
Right.
I mean, that's where your brain goes, and that's usually the case. But of course, at Chantecaille, it's the opposite.
Yeah,
so,
but look, I mean, this stuff is pretty thick. I mean,
it gives a medium coverage.
That's not running.
No, it ain't moving.
Yeah.
But it's not heavy. So look, you have it on right now, right?
Yeah. And I can layer it, and it never looks cakey or anything, which, I mean, I think it's just, I like that.
So Future Skin, here's the big difference. Future Skin is 60% water. It's a oil-free, water-based foundation. It's a gel. I don't know if you can see that. And it literally, like, I will never forget. I did that at a lady's house at a little house party, and she was like, she literally thought I was about to pour foundation out on her beautiful Persian rug, and she was like, "You literally gave me a heart attack." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but that's for whatever reason, it won't fall out." But it's a gel. It is an oil-free but water-based, 60% water. So there's a lot of water content in it. So it's hydrating. There's aloe vera, there's chamomile, there's arnica in it. So it's very soothing to the skin. But it is a light to medium coverage. It is buildable. So if there are areas that you need a little bit more coverage, I always suggest taking a little bit on a finger and actually tapping it into those areas to build up that coverage. But it's a beautiful, beautiful foundation. It has a cult following with makeup artists, celebrity makeup artists, also television, movie makeup artists love this. This is a really great foundation for male actors as well, because it really doesn't look like makeup. It's like your skin, but better.
Right. Smooths over.
It smooths everything out, evens everything out without looking heavy. I think we have now 15 shades that go from the fairest of the fair to the deepest and richest. And then Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer is SPF 15. It gives a little bit more coverage, like you were saying. And it has butterfly bush, and there's thyme that actually are anti-pollution protectors. So it actually protects you against smog and pollution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You see a lot of Hollywood makeup artists using Future Skin because it doesn't resting head situation where you take a picture and your face is a different color than the rest of your body.
Right.
It has HD technology, so it makes your skin look like your skin.
June says Brad Pitt wears it.
He does, yes, Brad Pitt does wear it. That is very true.
Well, I mean, and his skin looks really good.
Yeah, it does. From the pictures I've seen, he looks really good.
I'm like from what I've seen, his skin looks really nice.
Looks good. It looks really good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's any other questions. Oh, yep. Emily says she wore my Future Skin with my blur powder during a lengthy lunch in 100 degrees, humid Miami, and my makeup was intact. Love Chantecaille.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm looking through y'all's, let's see. Oh, the foundation finder does work well.
Good.
Oh, foundation finder did work great.
Oh, perfect.
Everyone likes the foundation finder.
It's perfect. And there's also a comparison chart on there that, let's say you're number 3 in the Camouflage Stylo Corrector pen. It'll tell you what color you are in Tinted Moisturizer, what you are in Future Skin, and then also our Real Skin Face and Eye Stick as well.
Awesome. Oh, Emily asked Chrome Luxe Duos. Will we please get more?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything on the burner. I haven't seen anything cooking in the kitchen, so to speak. And they are back in stock. I know that we were out of stock on them for a while, but they are back. And I think we're actually...
The formula is fantastic. Now, I have one.
Yeah. I know.
I'm sorry, Scott. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But
no, you're
I have one, but mine's discontinued. So I'm like, do I show you the shade?
It's my favorite one.
It's really pretty. This is the one I have, but it's discontinued. Don't. Yeah.
I want to show you mine, but it's so dirty. It's really bad.
I mean, mine's dirty too. But look at this. I mean, these shades are like butter.
They are.
Look at that. Hold on. I like doing this, you guys. I don't know why. This is like, hold on. I've been doing it like, wait.
Pretty. That's really, see, I love Gardens of Marrakesh. I love it. I don't know why it went away.
No, bring it back.
I know.
It's Gardens of Marrakesh, guys. I'm sorry.
So this one's, I think my ring light is on turbo tonight. So this is Kenya.
It's on turbo.
It's really white tonight. This is Gardenia, which is a really pretty kind of a cranberry, and then like this really soft pink, is a beautiful one. It is actually the last one that we made. It was the last one that came out. It was part of the Kenya collection when we launched the lip veils, and so it's a really pretty duo. They are gorgeous. They are they're a cream shadow that's baked to a powder, and they give that high shine and that beautiful luminosity to the eyes. Aqua blush.
Oh, not this. I'm thinking that. You're talking eyeshadow. I don't know what I'm thinking. Don't
It's
talk to
okay.
me. Do I
All
need
good.
more coffee?
Let me tell you what happened to me this morning. So I had an early call this morning because we had a master class kind of bright and early this morning.
Yeah.
And I made the coffee and it was ready and it beeped and it's like, okay. So I go in there and I open my refrigerator and I grab the creamer bottle.
Uh-huh.
And my heart just went through the floor. I was like, I forgot to get creamer last night. I had 1 cup and I like half a cup.
That's not good on a Friday morning, you know? On a Friday morning, you're just like, all right, it's Friday. We're going to do this. We're going to get it done. It's going to be a great day. And then you're like, creamer.
I know. There's not any creamer and I don't have time to go to the Target. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they were saying gardens may be on Net-a-Porter. Net-a-Porter may still have
Net-a-Porter, yeah, they may be on Net-a-Porter. That's a possibility.
Net-a-Porter.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm learning how to say like all the words. I was talking, I think, in a story the other day, and I was saying, like, I was trying to say all the words, like correctly,
yeah.
and I was getting there. Okay.
You were doing good. I was watching you. You were actually doing really good.
I'm trying. I searched on YouTube how to say da da da.
Yeah.
Oh, Emily says she has all of them except Piazza San Marco.
Yes.
She says she's going to get it though.
It's back in stock. It's back in stock, so get it, because it's back in stock.
So, I need to look up this Piazza San Marco. What colors do those look like? I need to look that up.
It's dark purple. It's almost like a black, just a really dark purple, and then it has almost like a silvery. It has
I've seen that one. Yes.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It's like
smoke.
a light and a dark, like it's the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
It's really.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so can we talk fall?
We can talk fall.
Okay, so tell us all the things about fall 2020. Okay.
Okay, so are you able to share your screen?
Yeah.
Are we able to do that?
Yeah, I think so. Let me.
I've got it. Okay, so I have it, but I don't want to touch it because if I knock us off, I'll never forgive myself. I'll let you do it. You're in control. You're running the show.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. One second. Let me see if I can do this, guys. All right. Should I just let's see.
I'm scared.
I'm a little nervous too, if I'm honest. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, show my screen. Okay, guys. I know, Yadi, so much pressure.
I know. I'm going on here. I know I'm going on, so I've got us pulled up on my phone.
Oh, you do?
If it works. I'm going to see if it works.
Okay. I'm not. Okay. Don't hold your breath. Okay. This. Can you see me?
I see your ocean.
Okay. Can you see this?
I see an island in the ocean.
Hold on. That's not it. I don't know what's happening there.
We're going into outer space, it looks like.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay, so I can tell everybody where they can go see it. So our fall collection is actually already up on our website on Chantecaille.com. There are 3 lip veils that are beautiful. There's tamarind, which is this beautiful kind of a cinnamon brown. Cinnamon brown. There we go. There's acacia, and there's plumeria, which is this really pretty, very soft, very light kind of a plummy tone. And acacia is also another kind of a warm neutral. But these lip veils give money to Space for Giants. And so Space for Giants is very near and dear to the Chantecaille's heart. You've heard me speak about it a lot, and also is the Sheldrake Wildlife Trust. Mm-hmm. This collection is called the Safari Chic, and there's going to be an eyeshadow trio. I have a little fan flying around in here. I don't know what that's about. There's an eyeshadow trio that is embossed with 3 elephants, and there's 3 shades. And there's a beautiful one called Red Earth that's in the middle. It's almost very similar to like the red clay that the elephants walk along and also dust themselves with throughout the day to keep themselves cool and clean. And then there's Selinki and Naru, I think is the name of the other shade, and it's kind of a taupey silver and then this beautiful soft golden shade. Mm-hmm. So it's really pretty compact of 3 beautiful shades. For the shadows, and then 3 really pretty lip veils. They're all gorgeous. It's all available for pre-order on Chantecaille.com right now. So you can actually go to the website. You can see the shadows. You can actually see them on 2 models. We have Anna and Fatima that are modeling the lips and also the shadows. And there's some color swatches as well of both the shadow trio and also the 3 lipsticks as well. And then money from the sale of those goes to support Space for Giants to help protect the migratory paths of the African elephants. So it's a beautiful, beautiful collection. It's very warm. It literally reminds you of a safari, like the tones in it. It's just like a safari sunset or a Sahara sunset. It's really, really pretty.
Okay, I'm going to try to pull it up, okay?
Okay.
Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. This is the first time. Please forgive me. Let's see.
Now, I wonder if I share my screen.
Okay.
If they'll see it instead of me.
Okay.
You want to try it?
Sure.
Share. All right. Do you see it?
No.
Okay. Never mind. Not going to share.
That's okay. What I'll do is there's links to the website. So I can throw the links in on the website for you guys.
Perfect.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, let me get. Oh, we still can't see you.
Oh, where did I go? No.
I don't know where you
went. Patrick, come back.
You're a big S.
Can you see me now?
There you are.
Okay, here I am.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm a big
I
S.
didn't pull it up. That was like the best part. Oh.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all good.
It's all on the site.
Yeah. And Scott, you have a gift with purchase, and he has a 20% off code, you guys. Scott, you are like too kind. You didn't have to do all that and like.
That's fine. Oh, I had it backwards. No. I had the bag. I was like, no, I wanted to do something for you and for everybody. So with any $250 purchase on Chantecaille.com, you can get this beautiful royal blue, one of my favorite colors, little cloth pouch. And inside it comes with our Jasmine and Lily Healing Mask, which is our first aid kit in a jar. So this is a great mask that you can sleep in. It helps reduce visible redness. It's very calming and soothing. It's great if you get a sunburn. You just put it on. You go to sleep with it on instead of your moisturizer, and you're going to wake up the next morning and your skin's going to thank you. It's rehydrating and very soothing and calming to the skin. And then we also have bamboo and hibiscus exfoliating cream, which is my go-to exfoliator. I keep this in my shower. I put it on like a mask and leave it on for about 3 minutes. Wash everything else, and then right before I get out, I start massaging it in, and the little bamboo spheres help remove all those dead skin cells. And then We have a deluxe travel size of the brand new Radiance Elixir, which we have not talked about,
Ah,
which is that glow getting serum.
I know.
There's a little
Okay,
baby Radiance Elixir in here.
I have
So
it.
how cool is
I
this
bought
little
mine during the
baby?
Sylvie sale.
Yes, I love that stuff. Let me tell you, this right here will get you Zoom ready in like 2 seconds because
Zoom
there's a
ready.
peptide that helps make you look more awake and more well rested earlier in the day. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and
And you can mix it with your foundation.
Annie said there's killer peptides in there.
Killer peptides.
Killer
Uh,
peptides.
there's a crystal peptide that helps create a more glass-like appearance to the skin. There's a refining lipopeptide that addresses the vertical lines. There's that skin awakening peptide that I was telling you about that really makes you look more rested and more it literally looks like you had 8 hours of sleep the night before. But it really just kind of creates a smoother looking, beautiful, radiant, healthy looking skin. And
Yeah.
we all need that more than
Yeah,
ever.
it really does. Hold on, let me show the texture though, because I think it's important because it's not okay. And I have a YouTube video going up showing me how I got this look right after this, but just so y'all can look out for that too, so you can see me and how I got the look and what products I use. But okay, hold on. Can you see the texture? It's kind of
Yeah.
got this iridescent kind of. But what I said in my video is that it's not that okay. You know how like you want to glow, but you don't want to like
Look like
you don't want to be looking glow from outer space kind of thing, you know?
Wow.
Like yeah.
You don't want planes mistaking you for the airport at night. Like, you know.
Exactly. But you do want this just really healthy.
Right.
It's just healthy and like refreshed and
Right.
just yes, work appropriate glow, Annie. That is exactly what
That's
I'm trying to
it.
say. Yes.
So Olivia
No
Chantecaille,
flashlight effect.
no flashlight effect, exactly. Olivia, when she was helping her mom when they were working on this, she said, I wanted something that would make my skin look like I had just walked out of the facial room, like I had just gotten a facial. But I want that look all the time. And the Radiance Elixir is going to give that to you because it really makes you look like you literally just had a facial.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I mean, it's really good. And okay, and it still shows through. So I put this on and then I put this on.
Mm-hmm.
And you could still see this, but it wasn't like and it didn't peel, you know? It did not peel either. And I'm really particular. Oh, and just to let you know, I got the sunscreen in the Nordstrom sale. Just an FYI. I got the double. Because I tried a sample of that and it was insane. Like
it is.
I mean, it's good.
So if you've never tried our sunscreen, it's a must-have as well. Here's the trick: you have to shake it up, and you can hear there's like little ball bearings. It's almost like little BBs, like a nail polish bottle. You know, you shake up your nail polish.
Right.
You have to do that with the sunscreen because if you don't, you're just not going to like the product.
Right.
But shake it up, and then you need a very, very small amount. And what I love about this is that, yes, it looks white, but it's an invisible sunscreen. So it literally melts into my skin and it doesn't create that kind of a white, like I'm already white as it is. I don't need to be any whiter. It really doesn't create a gray or a light bulb effect or a light effect to your skin. It melts in, and what is also very special and wonderful about this is that all skin tones can wear it and not have like that gray kind of a look, and it dries to like this soft velvet like matte finish. I love it. Men love it because I got to protect all this up here. I don't have hair to protect the top of my head, the back of my ears. I use it all over my face, and I will put it on top of my hands because when you're driving, you're burning your hands, you're cooking your hands with the sun and stuff. So we forget our hands.
My husband says my hands are like, of an 80-year-old.
Sunscreen.
I know. I just need yours. I mean, and then washing them and all that. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have a question. The minimum purchase. What did you say the amount was?
$250.
Okay,
And
$250.
also, now here's the trick. You can get more stuff because I've got a 20% off code as well for
I
everybody.
put that in there.
And it's good for 48 hours, so it's good
Okay.
until Sunday. And it's Get to Know Us 20. But you can use that up until, I believe, Sunday night. I don't know the exact time, but you have 48 hours. So it started today and it goes through Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's
you can
awesome.
get.
No,
Yeah.
you know what, Scott? I really like that too because there's like no pressure or anything too. You know what I mean? Like.
I told you what I love. You've
Yeah.
said what you love. Now everybody go get what you want.
Let's see. Confirm minimum code. Oh, what about, will the code activate the gift?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The code will activate the gift. And the gift will be mailed
Everyone's
along
like,
with
yes.
you. Yeah.
I know. I love that. I mean, you're too sweet, Scott. That's too kind.
Oh, thank you.
Annie said, who can wait until Sunday?
Exactly. Like they're ordering now as we speak.
I know. They're probably like, okay, we're just listening. I'm just kidding. Okay,
Yeah.
did y'all get to the new fall collection?
Yes. We weren't able to pull it up, but it's
and
on.
I'm so sorry, guys, but you guys could probably get it, right?
Yeah. Just go to Chantecaille.com and go under.
Pre-order it with the code. You can pre-order it with the code.
Yes, pre-order it with the code, and it actually goes live on Monday. So get it over the weekend so you can get the 20% off. Hello.
And so when will that ship? Monday?
It usually takes about 2 to 3 days. For once you place an order, it usually takes about 2 to 3 days. Now, let me go ahead and put this little star comment, like the fine print. Due to COVID, we and CDC guidelines at our warehouse, we want to make sure that our team is safe and that they're 6 feet apart. And by doing that, it slowed things down just a little bit. So it takes just a little bit longer to get the packages out. So, give it a little extra time and stuff, but you'll get an email with your shipping information, your tracking information, and all that once it's processed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So did y'all got, I meant to say thank you so much, guys. So y'all were able to see it online. I just want to make sure those links worked and everything was good. Y'all let me know. I'm waiting. Oh, they're saying such sweet things. Such a pleasure. They met all new friends here.
Oh, that's so
Scott,
wonderful.
thank you for the live. Thank you so much. Thank you for the discount code. Oh, they saw it. They got it. They're in there. Someone said, I'm checking out now.
Oh, yay.
And if you have questions or anything, please reach out to, Scott. No, Scott is amazing on Instagram. He's just a wealth of knowledge, as you probably have seen here. And thank you so much, Scott, for doing this with us and talking about all, it's just fun. I just had so much fun. It's fun.
No. I know. I love it too. This is my first one. So I could not, like I told you, being my first, I couldn't have picked a better person to do this with. I really appreciate you.
Oh, thank you, Scott. Oh, gosh. And I had so much fun, too. And I love talking to y'all. Let's see. Please tell Scott I cannot thank him enough for getting me the Positano bronzer.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Jacqueline.
Yeah,
Is
Jacqueline.
this Jacqueline?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So here's a funny story. So we made this beautiful. Okay, so Serena Bronzer. So you love Goa, but Goa's sister is called Serena, and it's this beautiful kind of a light golden. It's a really beautiful bronzer, so gorgeous. So this is a good winter bronzer when you're a little bit fairer. But the original La Serena bronzer was part of our Positano collection, and it's this beautiful compact that had the bronzer, and then it had a highlighter, and this compact was like this beautiful scene from Positano on the Amalfi Coast, and so it's heaven. And I was actually working in store one day, and I came across one, and these things are coveted, and I was like, I shot a text message out to my colleagues. And I said, hey, if anybody you know wants our La Serena Positano bronzer, I have one here at the store. And Angela, who I was speaking about earlier, immediately texted me, and she was like, my friend Jacqueline that lives in California needs it. And so we called her and we got it shipped out. So I'm glad she got it. Yay.
That's amazing. Oh, Ika says I want that compact. Can you
Yeah.
find another one?
It's beautiful. It's so pretty.
Oh my gosh! I mean, so that's the thing, though, Scott. I could keep talking on and on all night, but the thing about that is like the designs of the products are like works of art themselves. It's just insane. I mean, it's the detail.
Like even I don't know if you can see the detail in the picture, but
I mean, I've even used mine, and you could still. I mean, it looks like I haven't even used it, but I've used it a lot.
Yeah, so pretty.
Yeah.
So all of the color is actually made in Italy. All of our like shadows, our blushes, and it's with an artisan that literally makes these little pieces of art. And like even like we were saying, like even the blushes, like they're little pieces of art that just have this. Yeah, very special.
Yeah. Let's see. Jacqueline was saying, my husband is Italian. We had the best time visiting our family there. It honestly brought me to tears.
Oh, good. Yay.
Oh, Emily asked, can I get the Positano Sole shadow still from somewhere?
Okay. Probably not. I hate to say that. There were two shadows. There was Soleil and then there was Mar. There was just it was a beautiful orange, like a very warm corally shadow that was so pretty. And then we had Mar that was a beautiful seafoam green from that collection. And I seriously, you may be able to get Mar or Mare on our website, but Soleil it's long gone. I hate to say that.
Yeah. What about does the free gift show up in the cart, or is it put in
No, it probably won't show up in the cart. It will be added with that code. That code attaches that gift with purchase to that order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I have both shades. Blushes are beautiful, but I especially love the highlighters.
Yes.
I love all the new lip veil colors. Now, the fall lip veil, I'm obsessed with the new fall collection because I feel like that's just like I love those brownie tones. They just like speak to me in so many ways, and I'm so excited. So excited. In the eyeshadow palette.
Oh yeah.
I may have put 2 in my cart.
Well, let me tell you. So let me give you a heads up. There's very limited numbers of the eyeshadow trios. So if you want it, don't think about it. Just put it in the cart and get it. Because, like I said, there's limited numbers of the eyeshadow trios. We're pretty good on the lip veils, but they're also very limited as well. So I'm telling you, if you want it, if you love it, get it now while you can.
Yeah, I got an extra one to give away. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
So be on the lookout for that, guys.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's such a pretty compact.
I know, I'm so excited. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Scott. You are the best, Scott. Thank you so much for taking time out of your Friday evening. It just means so much to, I know, all of us. We just love getting to know the brand better and getting to know just chit-chatting about makeup, all night. It's a good Friday night,
It is a good Friday night. It's like a little slumber party almost.
I know, it is. And oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So I'm going to try to save this to the live so that it can go up on my YouTube channel. And then also I will post all the information about the code, the gift with purchase, the new collection, all the things. So be on the lookout for that too. Thank you guys, y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here. I mean, y'all don't understand, like, y'all, I just love this and I just really appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you loved it, and maybe we'll get to do this again, Scott.
Yes, sign me up. I'm all about it. I'll be there.
Yeah, let's talk makeup again soon.
Sure. Yes, very much.
All
Have a good
right,
night.
y'all. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.
Okay.